keeps it PG, but always keep it a G. Okay, so let's get into this reading, collective. I feel like there is somebody who's done something to you, and you're not speaking to them right now. This could be somebody who is just on bullshit with you, somebody who could have been playing in your face. Put it to it resonates. Now, this is the thing. I also feel like there's something where you're realizing you know who you need to let go of, a person, place, or thing, and you know what you need to keep. Because I feel like at this current time, you guys are looking very ahead towards your future. I feel like you guys are very futuristic when it comes to the things that you're doing. So this could be you're very advanced, you're very ahead of your time, okay? Anything you do, you're going to do, you could even be doing things that most people aren't doing. So this could be like, oh, instead of you guys liking, like, let me see, what's something that's advanced? Like, this could be the vibe of you guys want to fucking go to space, okay? You want to get on a spaceship. Who the fuck is getting on spaceships? Okay, who the fuck is getting on a spaceship and going to fucking Mars, Pluto, Saturn, or whatever the case may be? This is that type of vibe. You're doing things that people might not even really fathom or think that they could be able to do. All right. This could even be like reading tarot cards. Tarot readings are very futuristic. Okay. You're just doing something that's very eccentric. Now, this is what's interesting. There is somebody that, I don't think this is interesting, but this is just like somebody finds you to be very cool. Okay. This could even literally be Aquarius. Okay. Or this is just the energy that's vibrating through this reading. Somebody finds you to be cool and they want to have a child with you. Okay. Now, the only thing about this is it seems like someone could just look at you as like, hey, I want you to birth my child, but I don't want to get married to you. You know what I'm saying? It could be that type of vibe. There's a lot of situations where a person will, especially, masculine energies, they will look at a woman and say, hey, this is the woman I want to have a child with, but as far as married, probably not. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're not having it. Okay. There could be something where you're just like, no, I don't have time for negativity. There is something where somebody wants to kind of put a burden upon you. It's so interesting. It's like somebody feels like you're so cool. It's almost somebody, if when you wrap this up, somebody just wants to put you in their collection, but they feel like you would be one of the greatest people in their collection. Okay. They're like, this would be my most prized possession out of my collections. Okay. It's almost like, those, what is it? Those athletes when they have the rings and what the freak do they call those things? The Heimerman things. It's almost like you're a trophy to somebody. Okay. But you're just like, this is not my karma to bear, because I feel like whomever this is, you're dealing with a person who's going to make a baby with you and just kind of leave you. So I'm just giving you guys the heads up, collective. Whoever needs to hear this message. All right. I feel like though you're killing someone with your kindness. Okay, just in general. There is something where you guys could want to bring wrath upon someone. Really go in on somebody and just tell them they got you fucked up. Okay, or you telling somebody like, look, you got me fucked up, whatever the case may be. All right. So I feel, collective, though, this is not granted. This is not warranted. This is not something that your spiritual team wants you to do, because your spiritual team is like, hey, you have some big blessings that are coming towards you. There is no reason for you to. And, this is one of those things where you probably do want to really go in on somebody. Okay, collective. It's kind of this vibe of like, I want to go in on you so bad, but collective, it's, it's no point. You know what I'm saying? I be in situations where I be wanting to snap on somebody, go off on them. I just be wanting to throw somebody through a brick wall. But do I do that? No, because that would mess up my blessing. One thing about it is when somebody is study fucking with you, if somebody is playing in your face, if somebody is trying to devalue you, whatever the case may be, one thing about it and two things for certain, you got to ask yourself, what blessing do I have around the corner that somebody wants me to fuck up? You know what I'm saying? What blessing is there around the corner? Okay. So I feel like it's kind of that vibe. Your spiritual team is trying to let you know, like, you do not need to fall into this trap. Because if you fall into this trap, if you go off on somebody, your blessing is done. So, well, I don't think the blessing is done, but it's just you're going to be on spiritual trial for God or your spiritual team to see if you are worthy of this blessing that's coming towards you. Okay. Spiders, snakes, and a polar bear could be very significant. Okay. Okay, this is what ended up coming up. But yeah, so collective. I feel like somebody could have been speaking very, very negatively to you. Okay. Um, and I feel like you are very pure to someone. And I think there's something where somebody could have been speaking very harshly and negative to you, and you were being very graceful about the situation. And it just seems like you let somebody go along their way. Okay. You just told somebody, like, hey, deuces. Okay. I ain't got time for that. Um, I don't want to hear the foolishness. I don't want to deal with the foolishness. You know, you got, it's giving a vibe. It's just like, you got to do what's best for you. Okay. Whatever you, it's like you're just telling somebody, whatever you feel is best for you to do it. And if that you feel what's best for you to do is to fuck over me, do it. Now, will it work? Probably not. But attempts, if you want to attempt, it's just giving this vibe of like, I can't control nobody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their free will. If a motherfucker want to fuck me over, then kudos. I'm all for it. But I just feel collective. You guys at this current time, it's just kind of like, yeah. It's one of them things. Hold on, sorry. Yeah, it's one of those things of just like, you gotta let somebody go on about their way, okay? Because somebody could be fighting a demon, and the whole time you thinking, oh, you're doing something wrong, and the whole time this is just something. What do I always say, collective? It might not be a you problem. It might be a them problem. Okay. So just remember that. And I feel like you guys are seeing this in this reading. I feel like there's somebody very graceful about certain situations. And it's almost like you're so graceful to a point where somebody's just like, well, I guess I need to go on about my business. Okay. And that's a good thing. All right. I don't feel like somebody's trying to put up a fight with, you know what I'm saying, messing with you. All right. Now, this is the thing. You guys have to be careful when it comes to the people you surround yourself with. All right? Because this is one thing I will say. You might really love someone, but does someone really love you? And if they do really love you, is their love healthy for you? Everybody has different love languages, okay? And there could be a situation where somebody love language is a little different. Somebody needs a little more healing. Somebody does not coincide with your energy, okay? And I feel like you are being very stubborn about this. It's almost like I'm going to just take shit to the chin, you know what I'm saying? And just, it's like almost you could be making excuses for someone, okay? And somebody is, I feel like, let me see if this is you or someone else. You guys are so passionate about a person, place, or thing. You guys are, this is the vibe, like, no, they're just going through something, and, they've been through a lot in life. Fuck that shit. Okay? I don't give a fuck. Do you know how many people that went through life, that went through things that are, oh my God, soul breaking? Okay? I can attest to this myself. Soul breaking, and they're still graceful about situations. I feel like you're dealing with a hot head, Okay, somebody can have, like real bad temper problems, anger problems. Somebody could be very, very fiery. This could be like an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is just the energy that they bring forth. Okay, um, I feel like collective, you guys want to really save somebody, and you might can't. Okay, leave that to their angels and ancestors. Okay, to save them. You guys have a new beginning. All right, you have a new beginning, and your angels and your ancestors, the spiritual team is saying you need to cut somebody off. And I'm gonna tell you something. As crazy as it sounds, you might feel like if I cut somebody off, I'm being mean to them. No, you're actually being very compassionate. Because there is somebody that needs to be cut off. Because I'm not gonna lie, you're being a little too graceful with somebody. And somebody needs to go deal with people who are not as graceful. That's just the truth. Somebody needs to deal with people that is not gonna make excuses for them, who is not hearing their bullshit. And yeah, you know what it is? You need to be compassionate to your fucking self. Okay? It's like collective. This gracefulness, this love, this stubbornness to, be nice to someone's, like, saying yes to them, even it's like this vibe, like, even though somebody is just a fucking ooh, you know what I'm saying, asshole, just a fuck ass person, you're like, no, I still have hope for them. Have hope for yourself. All this compassion you're giving to someone, you need to give this to yourself. And your spiritual team really wants you to do this. They want you to give this energy to yourself. Give this love, give this compassion, give this care, honestly, to you. Pour back into yourself, okay? Be nice to yourself how you be nice to other people. I feel like with the conclusion, there is something where there's something where somebody just hates how happy you are. Somebody hates that you have happiness. Somebody hates that you're on the road to success. Um, and somebody does not want to believe that good things are coming towards you. So what's crazy is you're literally being compassionate and graceful to a fucking hater. And this is the thing. I don't even think that they're hating on you per se. They're just hating on your future. You have a very successful, bright future, and somebody is freaking upset about this. I will not lie to you. So I just feel like somebody is trying to, like, avoid the reality and not face the reality of the fact that your future, and another thing, your future, you're destined for success for your future. But another thing that's very crazy is there's an ancestor that's passing you a torch. Yeah, there's an ancestor that's passing something to you because they feel like you are worthy. It's kind of the energy of humbleness, like meekness. You are worthy of some sort of blessing. Okay, you are worthy of happiness. And the ancestors, like, an ancestor is literally like, you and an ancestor are like, yeah, ancestor is going to be passing something to you. And this could be as simple as just happiness, just being happy. But I'm not gonna lie, I really feel like it's like somebody's gonna be very wealthy too. I will not lie to you. Y'all are going to be very fucking wealthy. And this is the wealth of, like, you have wealth within and externally. This is like this is like, you see a pretty person, right? Like this is for a feminine energy. You see a very beautiful feminine energy. They look really good, nice outfit, nice car, nice clothes. And they're nice to, like, super, really, like, super sweet. It's giving that vibe. Like, it's just going to be... It's going to be a very beautiful energy. Like a feminine energy has very beautiful energy. And this is the reason why feminine energy is being chosen to be the one to be on the road to success. And I feel like there was someone who felt like I wanted to be chosen for that. You're going to have to banish someone, literally releasing, yeah. You're going to have to release somebody who wants to be better than you. Somebody just don't like it that you're better than them. And that's just the truth. And you know what's so crazy? It ain't even about you being better than them. It's just about this person. It's like somebody is in competition with you. Don't get me wrong. It's cool having healthy competition, but this is like the competition to know you can't be better than me. Healthy competition is like, hey, if you can be better than me, do that, and I'll catch up with you. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody is like, I can't catch up with you, and it's pissing them off really badly. Okay, so like somebody does not want to admit that the seeds that you planted are going to flourish. But this is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what's very now. This is interesting. You are made to be around somebody at this time and boss up right in front of them. Okay? Because this person, their angels and ancestors, their spiritual team has been trying to get through them for the fucking longest. Okay? And I feel like their spiritual team actually was going to give this to them. But instead, they gave this to you. Now, I'm not saying you weren't on the road to success before an ancestor gave you something. But I'm just saying, if you already were on the road to success and you were already happy, you're going to be even more successful and even more happy. There is a thing, and this is a real thing, it's a real deal. If there is someone who isn't handling a situation gracefully in the way that, when you have a blessing, you're kind of being judged by not judged, but you're on spiritual trial with your ancestors when they're ready to give you a big blessing. And if they see that through this trial, you are not handling things gracefully, you're not turning the other cheek. And this could be considered a punk. I tell y'all this all the time. Sometimes you have to be a punk. You have to be a punk because being hard body will mess up a big blessing for you. Okay? And don't get me wrong. Sometimes it ain't even being hard body. It's just like, hey, you feel like somebody playing with you and you want to go out, but you cannot. You have to find peace within yourself to say, hey, this is not about me. This is a more bigger problem, okay? This is a situation of like, hey, maybe motherfuckers just got to do what they do. And motherfuckers might feel like fucking you over is what they got to do. But I don't even feel like somebody needs to fuck you over. It's like somebody just honestly needs to go within themselves. Okay, but I'm not sure. Somebody could be around a lot of, somebody has a chaotic life. So you got to understand, you cannot be a person who wants to be graceful. You want to change. You want to be better. You want to be successful. You want to be happy. And you're around a lot of chaos. And that's just the truth. But one thing, and I tell y'all the truth. I ain't never tell y'all a lie. Chaos is fun sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Chaos is fun. Sometimes for some people. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think somebody just fell into the trap of like chaos and co-host. Maybe somebody wanted to pop their shit and just, go off on you. Maybe they felt like you were weak. Yo, you're a punk. Some people look at grace as like, no, you a punk. So somebody was like, well, I know I can run over you. The fuck? You ain't gonna do shit about it. You gonna turn the other cheek. Miss Graceful. Okay, somebody was like, okay, Miss Graceful, you're going to turn the other cheek. You're not going to say nothing, so I can do what I want. But I don't think someone realized that you were seeing the bigger picture to a situation, especially spiritually. And you were realizing that this person is being tested and they don't even peep it. Okay. So, collective, you know what's so crazy is I feel irritation. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling some irritation. Like, in my motherfucking spirit. Like, I am highly irritated with this reading. Like, once I got to the end of it. And what I am feeling is a vibe of, I think you're so pissed. Not, it's like you're so pissed at someone because I feel like like, this vibe of like, there was a blessing that someone's spiritual team was going to give to them and they fucked it up. But one thing about it, you can't control nobody to tell them, hey, there's a blessing coming for you. You need to chill out. They got to do that for themselves. And somebody didn't want to do that. And I think you were trying to show them, like, I'm being graceful with you. For me to not fuck myself up, but also for you. It's really so for you to not fuck yourself up. Because I feel like you were in tune and you knew somebody had a blessing around the corner. And I think you were trying to it's almost like you was trying to show somebody, like, be graceful. If you just be graceful, something good is finna occur for you. Just handle this shit with grace. And I don't think somebody got the hint. Somebody was not peeping game. And that's okay. Another blessing might come around for them. And I honestly feel like this person is going to have to see you boss up so they can learn that lesson. You can't be nice. You can't be graceful. You can't turn the other cheek. You can't be an example for this person. Set an example for them because they don't want to see that shit when it comes to you. It just might be because it's you. Like, you are... Somebody just don't want to see that. And another thing, if this is a masculine energy and you're a feminine energy, a masculine energy don't want to see you being wrapped up in grace, you being stable, not even on your high horse, but just being stable, having peace within, and they all over the place. And truth be told, when I'm like, if I'm in a situation where I just feel like, oh, this shit just chaotic, this shit finna have me all over the place, I just can't deal with it. When I find somebody who's like, being calm with me, like, hey, everything's calm, this cool, like, we all good, woo. Those are the type of people that and when I say we all good, in a good way, it's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you say if you finna go to a house party and it's hella people there, and it's kind of a little too turned for you, and a person that invites you there, they walk you in, be with you, let you know, like, hey, we finna turn up, everything all cool. You know what I'm saying? That type of... It's almost like if you finna meet somebody's family. If I come over your motherfucking family house and I'm meeting a family, where the fuck do you think you're going? Okay, I am meeting your family. You get to be by me 24/7. Okay? It's giving that vibe, like, collective, I feel like this is kind of what you were doing. You're being graceful. Gracefulest. What the fuck is that? You were being graceful. You were being grace. When I say graceful, it's maybe you was too full of grace. So sometimes too much something ain't good. Maybe you was just a little too fucking graceful when somebody felt like they could play with you. But I feel like you're going to be an example for somebody purposely. Somebody's ancestors is going to give you their blessing because they I'm trying to not curse. They messed up a situation being chaotic. And they're going to see you boss up. And I think they're going to realize, like, I don't know. It's like they don't want to come to a realization of, like, this is the thing. If they don't learn this example from you, they're going to learn it from somebody else. And I'm not going to lie. Like, if there's something your spiritual team wants you to learn, it's best to learn it from somebody who's at least got some peace within themselves and who ain't too fucking petty. So maybe this person is going to find somebody that's petty or collective. Oh, Okay? Maybe they need somebody that's going to be mean to them, that's going to give them aggressive energy and say messed up things to them. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe this person, some people need tough love. Some people can't do all that lovey-dovey soft shit. All that soft love and being kind and being your soft woman era. Some masculine energies don't like that. They look at you as a pushover instead of looking at you as somebody that's graceful and that's understanding to a situation. So collective, yeah. I just feel like you're gonna have someone blessing and you don't know what the fuck to do with it. And I feel like ooh, I just feel like collective, you're about to have a lot of fucking abundance. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Every card I'm pulling, and this you is about to have a lot of abundance. And you're about to have a lot of abundance by literally being strategic. By being, and what I mean by being strategic is just peeping like, let me not turn up. Let me not blow up. Let me not go off. Let me not mess up my blessing. It was so crazy. It wasn't even, you were being fucking graceful for someone else's blessing. I swear to God, this is what I'm seeing on the cards. You were being graceful for someone else to get their blessing. Do you know what type of motherfucker you got to be dealing with for the... Let me tell you, I'm going to say this again. You were being graceful for somebody else to get their blessing. Because I'm going to tell you something. When we about to get blessings, that's when shit break the fuck loose. And I don't know if y'all been peeping, but there has been a lot of shit just, you know what I'm saying? Just a lot of stupid shit that's been getting very intense. And a lot of people are fucking being tested. A lot of people are being tested. But specifically for this situation, your person could have been the one getting tested. And you was peeping that they were getting tested and being graceful for their blessing. And they might have clowned with you. And it just, now it's your blessing. Now it's their blessing is finna be your blessing. And you finna know what to do with it. You finna know what to do with it. Because somebody wasn't as courageous. And this is not the courage of, oh, go fight somebody, go whoop somebody's ass. Go be tacky. Okay? Go fight everybody and their mama. Everybody that's talking about you, go fight them. No, this is not the energy. I feel like it's the energy of, no, I'm not finna be fighting everybody and their mama. What I'm finna do is I'm finna focus on my blessings. I'm finna fight for my blessing. I'm finna fight for the people around me to get their blessings. I'm finna be graceful. I'm finna turn the other cheek. I'm not finna go off. I'm not finna fall for the trap. Because sometimes the trap can literally be for somebody to bring you back to your old self. Sometimes the trap could be somebody wants you to whoop their ass. They want to see you do it. They want to see you do it. And you probably can, but why fall for that? So collective, I honestly feel you guys are being courageous in a very healthy way. Courageous of like, you know what? Some shit ain't worth it. That's the courageous. That's the energy that's coming for you. It's like if I'm in a situation and it's something negative, I just be like, this shit, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. If a bitch want me to fight her, or God want me to, I don't think God want me to fight them, but you know, I'm just saying, for example, where I'm going in my life, you know what I'm saying? This is not even being on a high horse, but this is just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. For me to be in jail for 25 to life for whooping somebody's ass, and probably, you know what I'm saying, with how everything is so intense lately, you been to fuck around and kill somebody. Okay, I've been to fucked around and beat somebody to death. threw somebody through a brick wall, and here I am in jail for the rest of my life. I don't think so. And that motherfucker end up getting beat up, healing themselves, and the next thing you know, they doing the same thing to the next person while I'm in jail. 25 life. That's normally how it goes. So do not fall for this, okay, collective? Keep your strategy of there's a blessing coming for me. It really was the strategy of there was a blessing coming for somebody else, but like I say, this blessing is going to be for you. So, yeah. This is pretty much the reading. Somebody does not want to face reality that they failed the test. They're going to end up not receiving. And what's so crazy is I feel like there is someone whose spiritual team, this masculine energy spiritual team, it could be, masculine energy, it's going to be feminine, put it to a resonance, but I feel masculine energy. This person's spiritual team really wants to help them. Their spiritual team does not want to leave them out in the cold. But it's like it's not clicking to somebody. Okay? So, collective, put this to where it resonates for you. And yeah, this is the reading. Just know you finna get extra blessings. And just stay graceful, stay out the way, stay in your lane. Don't fall for the foolishness. And yeah, this is the reading. Like, share, comment, subscribe, you guys. Love you guys so much. Until next time. Bye-bye.